Catherine Savage, followed by Don Ward. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, council members. My name is Catherine Savage, and I ride my bike around LA. I live in Studio City, and I ride all over the city. I have friends who live in Silver Lake and Los Feliz, and I ride from Studio City all the time to go visit them. And I have 3 ways of riding my bike from Studio City to Los Feliz. I can bike over Cahuenga Pass, I can take Los Feliz, or I can take Hyperion to the south. They are all terrifying. I've ridden all of them. There are no bike lanes. Cars are speeding past me and not giving me much space at all when they go around me. All of those options have freeway exits and on-ramps that I have to contend with, except for Hyperion. So I choose to take Hyperion, even though it's still dangerous. And now I hear that the city wants to spend $50 million to essentially turn Hyperion into a freeway, increasing speed limits, putting in freeway walls, crash barriers, no bike lanes, and only a little sidewalk on one side. There'd be no easy access to the LA River, and it would be even worse than it is now. At the same time, the city currently wants to restore the LA River, Alternative 20, $1 billion to make the LA River a more enjoyable place, easier for people to walk and ride their bikes there. So I'm left thinking, do you want me to drive to the LA River just so that I can bike there?
Thank you, Ms. Savage. Thank you. Mr. Ward, followed by Arnold Sachs. Mr. Ward, followed by Arnold. Don Ward, followed by Arnold Sachs. Yes, Mr. Labange.
Speaker, I'd love to talk to you at the ropes after you're through. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hi, my comment relates to Catherine Savage's comment regarding our access to the LA River and access across the 5 freeway from Silver Lake to Atwater as cyclists, as pedestrians. I was at a rally 2 weeks ago for Alt 20, which calls for spending $1 billion to upgrade the LA River, and I'm all for that. I want to spend our money on that. The only problem is that we're also spending $50 million to turn Hyperion into a freeway, which doesn't allow me access to the river and all these beautiful things that we want for the river. And the same thing's happening on the Figueroa Bridge and Los Feliz and Fletcher. And we've been chirping and chatting and trying to get the attention of council members in that district to come to our side and help us change these plans. I mean, I know that you guys only have so much power against Caltrans or even the agencies like the LADOT. I know that you guys are somewhat powerless to do anything about that. But what you can do is today is the last day for public comment on this ridiculous plan to turn Hyperion into a freeway corridor. All of you as individuals, not even as council members, can come out and make a public comment to Caltrans and say, we don't want this to be a freeway corridor into Silver Lake. We don't want freeway crash barriers. We want bike lanes. We want sidewalks that make sense. We want sidewalks on both sides of the bridge. We want LA's first green corridor to connect Silver Lake and Atwater and all the communities of Hollywood, Koreatown, historic Filipino town to the river. Thank you.
Okay, thank Mr. Sachs.